Hey everyone, welcome back. Where does the time go? All the snow is gone. Before you know it, I'm going to be needing to put an air conditioner in that shed to stay in it rather than a heater. Ha, if I ever get to it. Anyway, I am out here by myself. Today is Wednesday, April 6th. I have today and tomorrow to be out here all by myself, which is exciting for me because it means I can really just focus on my own stuff and doing my own thing and not having to worry about dogs and all that other stuff that comes along with having extra people and bodies around. So that is exciting. On the agenda for today and tomorrow is to finish the siding. I have the roof panels brought down. I cut at home. So this is the pile of roofing that I have to work with. So for those of you that don't know, this was stuff that came off our roof. An avalanche came off the roof and ripped the roof panels off. So I asked the company when they came to measure and prepare to install some new stuff. I just said set aside whatever is salvageable. So I'm going to pick through here. I want to frame out the front there, frame out for the door, maybe put the flooring in if I have time, but otherwise I want to get the burning barrel down here and start doing some cleanup over the next day, or over the 2 days that I'm here. Those are kind of my goals for the next couple of days. Steve and I had come out on the weekend, got here Saturday, Sunday, and our plan was to fill the water tank, which we did. I'm eating chocolate. Hi everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Life with Steve and Michelle. Which is exciting. It really levels up your stay at the cabin. It takes it from feeling like you're camping to actually living in a home. Having running water is just so luxurious, really. And that means I can have a hot shower tonight. The other thing we had wanted to do was spend a fair amount of time working on the SkyMule, just tweaking some things and trialing it a bunch more times, but dog drama pushed that out the window. We only got a little bit done with playing around with the SkyMule on Sunday as we were heading out because, well, without beating things to death, just the dogs. Clyde took off, Scout took off.
Although Clyde had his collar on, he went really far. Scout didn't get his collar on in time, and he and Clyde were together for so long because we had to be looking for him when we could hear them together. But at the end of the night, when Steve finally retrieved Clyde,
and Scout ended up spending the night out in the bush somewhere, and I felt so horrible. I hardly slept. I felt sick to my stomach, thought he was dead or injured. Anyway, a few hours later on Sunday morning, we ended up finding him and he was fine. He was up on the rail grade, walking around, sniffing, totally unharmed, other than the fact that he had 2 little teeth missing. Anyway, all was well, but we just weren't able to play around with it as much.
Can you hold this one up? Hold this.
Whoa. Hang on, my love. My love?
Hold that.
I don't have this. Oh, Lord.
Okay, let go of it.
Oh, watch out.
Okay.
Stuck. Second log. So the first log was probably 150 pounds, but it's this first part that's really tricky with anything that's heavier because we have a rope railing. So the first log hit the rope railing. This log is about, Steve says, 70 pounds. So we are gonna try setting that one down. Ultimately, we realize we'll have to reroute our trail and redo the railing because I think it's just gonna be in the way all the time. And we'll have to build some sort of platform. Lots of little things just to figure out as we go. I couldn't film it because we both had to hold on to everything, but it did go down well, and the rope went down with it, and it was successful. We still have to get rid of our rope railing. And then Steve got this thing, it's like a garden hose thing, and that's how we're gonna reel this line back up to bring the SkyMule back up. Okay, so that looks like it's working good. Yay. You're probably wondering if I brought things down on the SkyMule. I did not because it's a bit tricky still at this point. The launching of it is hard because it's so high up. The cable is so high up that you have to really, yeah, it's kind of a two-person thing still. Steve is the one that was doing all of that, and I just don't have that much to bring down. I just brought the roofing panels down, and that was just a couple trips. No problem. I could use the exercise. Girl's a little chubby these days. I don't know if it's like my hormones. Or my thyroid. It's definitely not the amount of food I'm putting in my mouth. I don't know. I'm just so excited to be out here by myself, you guys. I can't even tell you, because that means I can get stuff done. I think that's it. I'm here to work. Let's go. Oh my goodness. Treasure. Look at this. Cool. So cool. I love finding treasures. Good thing I put it out here. it'll have to do. Donkey. Donkey. Okay, so I've just been beavering on the siding. I'm working on the back now, and I've just kind of stopped filming because siding is siding. You've seen enough of it. I've burned all of what I had going on down there, that pile, so that's good. That area is a little bit more cleaned up. Yeah, so basically I'm just taking the pieces and cutting them in half-ish and putting them on. So it's 5:45. I'm probably just gonna finish the one bigger area on the back. I'm probably gonna take off after that because I still have to hike out. I still have to clean up a little bit, hike out, drive down to the cabin, get a fire going and eat dinner. I haven't eaten anything all day, so I still have actually a lot of work to do, just not here. So I'll probably just finish up there and then call it a day. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good though. I feel like I'm making some good progress. Let's start today off with a bang. That was pumping my adrenaline. Not gonna lie. Whew. Hot. Hot too. No more tree. Woo-hoo. My heart is pounding. Oh, those two trees are the biggest trees I've ever cut down. They don't look big from where the camera view is because they go down the cliff quite a ways. but you know, biggest in diameter for sure. So all within safety. I took my time, I was safe about it. It's just something new. I'm out here by myself, and in all honesty, I wanted to have the drone out filming it while I was cutting it down, as well as the other camera, but I'm not that savvy with the drone yet, and I've only used it a few times. So I just didn't want to have to worry about the drone, and I really wanted to just be concentrating on the tree itself. If I had Steve here, I probably would have been able to get the drone too, showing it coming down, and that would have been really cool, but I had to play it safe for both myself, whoa, and the drone. Anyway, it sort of feels extra open, like it just, that tree down has changed the feel of this. It feels even just, you know, without having that ability, like that tree that's just in front of you that you can kind of see and give a field of depth to, there's nothing there now, so you just sort of feel like really blah, out onto a cliff, which is awesome. Whew. Okay, let's carry on with the shed. I just spent a bunch of time off camera, just a busy little beaver, kind of cleaning up. So it's just about 1 o'clock. I just cleaned up a lot of all that stuff in there. I'll, you know, just cut things into chunks and made a big pile of wood there. I kind of put some rocks around the burning barrel just for added safety. Yesterday, the fire was kind of creeping out a little bit, so I did put water on it. So I just kind of trenched out an area and put some rocks in there. So I'll probably keep adding to that as time goes on and just create a nice perimeter. Feels good. Like, I love spring cleaning. I love doing this kind of stuff. It just feels so, it's like so cleansing. Now it's officially time to get working on the shed. So I'm gonna finish the siding on the back, and then I will, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh, the roof, I gotta do the roof. That's what I'm gonna do next. That's kind of the next most painful job, because the roof is so crooked. I'm not looking forward to it. The dreaded roof. So I'm not really like too sure. I'm also not experienced putting up this type of, this standing seam roof. And I know I've got to play around a little bit with everything. So I think what I'm going to do, and because the roof is really not square, I think I brought clamps, extra clamps, and I have clamps here. I think I'm just going to kind of loosely put everything up and see what I'm dealing with as a starting point. Okay, so as you saw, I trimmed this edge that had the attachment holes or whatever in it, the flange. And I've flipped it around just to give myself a straight edge, and I have moved the panel over approximately like 3 inches because the panels themselves don't give me quite 8 feet, and I have 8 feet of board. So I need to trim a fair amount. So what I've done is just overlapped it. I'm gonna go up and just draw a straight line now and then cut an inch in from that and do the same on the other side. Everything looks relatively okay lined up in the front and a little bit of overhang at the back. That's kind of what I'm using as my guide. And I hope it goes okay. Oh, okay. I'm admittedly getting tired. It's 4:45. So the roof is done and that took a minute to do. Anyway, I was trying obviously to get the panels to line up nice at the front and the back and then a fair amount of evenness on each end of overhang. And I had it at first, and then I started to install the panels on this side, and then I realized that I need to install them from that side to this side, just the way that the flange is, to attach the screws. I didn't really see that, so I tried to make an adjustment. I tried to make it so that it would stay the same, but I ended up having to move this panel again. And so this side has more overhang. Before it was that side, now it's this side. Oh well, it's not a piano. I can always make up for it in some fascia boards or something, whatever. Anyway, I'm tired and I just don't care. The roof itself is on and I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm on my last leg of water. I've basically just been running up and down, throwing things in the burning barrel and back up, and just been a lot, and it's definitely it's just always a challenge here because everything is a slope, so you're always on a slope. Anyway, I'm staying and I'm still gonna work because there's still more stuff to be done. I feel like a grub. I'm pretty dirty and smoky smelling, but I think that I was going to do the door, frame in for the door, but I think I'm gonna do that at the very end, and that's just so that I have this really nice wide open space to work in and out of. So I thought what I would do is start putting some walls on the inside. Installing these tongue and groove boards, which I have spoke of so many times on my channel in various different videos. I had been given a whole whack of these boards years ago from a friend, and I've used them in various places, and I still have some left over, so I brought 4 bundles down with me today, so I thought I would just start putting some walls on. So this is kind of funny. So whether you've noticed or not, there's all these bits of this insulation laying around from when I did the floor, the subfloor. And it's always been like flying around. I'm picking it up and piling it in places, and I had thought as I'm piling it, I'm just gonna stick it in the walls. And that way I don't have to haul it out of here and I don't have to throw it out. And also a bit of a bummer, I did bring my like nail gun, but like the little brad nailer, but it's in my truck. So I've got to go up and get it. See you in 25-30 minutes. I'm back. I got the gun. I found some water in the back of my truck, which is for the dogs, but hey, if it's good enough for them, it's good enough for me. I don't know that I actually have enough tongue and groove boards. They don't fit the span of any wall to where I can tack on to each end at any space, basically. So I lifted up the tarp, and if you remember from when I was doing the roof, I have a bunch of these boards. These are just pine 1x4. And then I have a bunch of just random pieces of cedar, all sort of different, just from my sawmill. Different sizes, different thicknesses. I think I'm just gonna have to mix and match these walls. I just have to decide how I want to mix and match them to make it look okay. In case you're wondering why this log comes out a little bit, so I can't run a full board the whole length. So at the bottom it was good, but as the log goes up, I was either going to take the chainsaw and cut the log or just split the boards now as the log comes out, and that's what I'm going to do. Update. This is where I'm at. Wow. Okay, it's 6:36. But anyway, so I had to piece together the top there, put some tongue and groove boards there, a piece of cedar there, and so far I'm just tacking some cedar on. But I'm gonna have to, I'm running out of the nails in the nail gun, and yeah. So I'll do what I can and then pack up and go. Okay, you guys, I officially have to go. It's 7 o'clock, 7 p.m. That's how far I got. And I'm out of wood. I will scrounge up some more stuff at home and bring it down. But I kind of know now, like, what I need. And I tell you, it already feels warmer in here. Anyway, I just cleaned up a little bit and I made sure everything is good. The fire is out in the bin. And I am admittedly tired, but I'm proud of what I got accomplished in these last couple of days. And yeah, I feel like I'm making good gains here. The mosquitoes are out. Strange. I don't want to hike back up there. My feet. I can do it. Couple extra trees gone. Looks a lot cleaner. I still have a pile of stuff to be burned, but I think it looks a lot better.